Welcome, everybody, to episode number 100 of the Delray Misfits. It has been an absolute blast bringing all of you the first 99 episodes of the Delray Misfits, and hopefully we can bring you another 99 episodes of the Delray Misfits. The very first order of business I need to take care of before we commence with the ensuing shenanigans and shit show is I need to thank each and every person who has participated in this whole thing from day one, going back to the days of Mike and Big Richard, leading up to Chuck, Brad, of course, Jason, Lenny, Will, Saul, all these guys who I've known in some cases for 15 years or longer, going all the way back to 1998 to the old World Gym across the street on Atlantic and Military. Not that I expect any of you guys to know where that is, but Lenny, Big Richard, Saul. I met all those guys over there when I first moved down to Florida in 1998. That's why we've had such great camaraderie in our current gym. A lot of the other guys I've known for over 6 or 7 years. Sean, JT, Brad, just from training with them before we actually started filming videos. All you guys, there would be no Delray Misfits without any of you. You guys are the absolute best. And you all make the mornings at 6 o'clock when we're all half asleep a hell of a lot more fun. So thank all of you. Let's keep this going. That's all I could say. I'd also like to thank everybody at World Gym for putting up with our crap first thing in the morning. Luckily, when we film these videos, the gym is basically empty. So we try to bother as few people as possible. All the front desk staff we've had working in the gym since we started this series out. Jennifer, Adriana, going all the way back to Curtis, even Damien. I'm still in touch with those guys, believe it or not. And a big, big thank you to Koth Andrew, who now works the front desk. He's been participating in these videos. He is great. He has done a lot for me and the Delray Misfits early in the mornings. And it is a blast working with him. And he and I look forward to doing more things together in the future. Second order of business. I've gotten a shitload of crazy requests for things that people want to see happen in episode number 100. People want to see Lenny drink a homeless person's piss. People want me to fly Gideon down here so he could fight Jason. People want to see Jason knock out Brad. I mean, my head is spinning sitting here trying to think of all the stuff I've read over the past month. Some of you guys have some great ideas. A lot of them, unfortunately, are not doable. Some of them are doable, and you might very well see them in future episodes down the road. But there's only so much I can do on one episode. So you guys just bear with me. The one person I have gotten messaged about hands down the most has been Big Richard. Everybody wants to know what's going on with Big Richard, myself included. I've kind of been in the dark over the past year and change. He and I have exchanged some messages from time to time. I'll ask him how he's doing, how his health is doing, when he thinks he'll come back to the gym. And it's been kind of hard for me to get a straight answer from him. He'll be kind of vague. He'll tell me he's doing okay. He's trying to get back into shape. He's trying to get his head right to get back into the gym. But I never really want to press the issue with him. I want to leave the guy alone. After all, he's been healing from something that's pretty serious. So unfortunately, I don't really have much in the way of information to give any of you about Big Richard. However, there is somebody who does have information about Big Richard, and his name is Big Richard. So here he is, folks. I present to you for the first time since March 2014, in his own words. We filmed this earlier today, what's today? Wednesday, July 29th, I think. In his own words, Misfit Maniacs, I present to you the one and only Big Richard. It's been over a year, about a year and a half since we've seen you in the gym, and it is damn good to see you here today for the special occasion of episode 100.
Yeah.
Let us know what's been going on with you for the past year.
In February, I had to go, and as you can see from my eye, I had cancer around my eye, all around here. So they had to cut the cancer out. I had to wait a few months for that to fucking heal. And then I had to get radiation treatments. It was a bitch, to say the least. And I've had a few things done to me in my head. I had my scalp stretched. And if you remember on my lip, I thought I used to go down on my girlfriend all the time, and she had these whiskers from not shaving her twat enough. It wasn't really smooth. So I thought she was tearing up my fucking lip, and I used to give her shit. I'd say, look, can't you shave that a little cleaner? Because look at my fucking lip. Well, it wasn't that. What it was is I had some skin cancer in my lip. So I had radiation treatments on that. And I used to tell the guys in the gym, they thought I was a real whoremaster because I'd come in there and my lip would be all fucking torn up, and they thought I was muff diving, every fucking night. Anyhow, so I went through all this shit. I recently went through some more radiation treatments on this part of my face. I'm almost done. I got a couple other issues, but I should be back in the gym, shortly, because, you guys are a bunch of pussies, and somebody's got to push you to make sure you work out enough. Everybody in there is probably still jerking off, including Jason. I don't know what the fuck.
Well, here's what's going on with that, since you brought his name up. Jason and Lenny are competing in the same show on September 26th. Both those. I
wonder who will win. Yeah. What class are they in? Jason in the Mighty Might, and fucking Big Lenny. Lenny's going to be in, totally different weight class.
Getting
obviously.
Back into the gym at some point, and from a fitness standpoint, where do you think you are?
Well, from a fitness standpoint, it should take me about 6 months to get back to where I was. I got to start off slow. I've gone through this before. I don't know if I told you, but about 5-6 years ago, I had throat cancer. Again, from skin cancer burrowing into my throat, had radiation treatments. I was out of the gym, lost 25 pounds of muscle. Same thing at this point. I lost about 25 pounds of muscle. It'll take me about 6 months to get that back, because I'm very dedicated and focused when I'm in the gym. And, I got to start off slow to let my muscles know that I'm going to torture the shit out of them. And then, I'll bulk up, and I'll start walking around the gym being a prick again. I don't know about being a prick, but you know what I mean. I like to, but I know a lot of the guys in the gym, so I miss talking to Lenny and BSing with him about broads and things in general. I miss getting on Jason's ass and ridiculing him about these off-the-wall diets he goes on with the shit. And a lot of times he used to come in and he used to stink from cologne. I tell him to get that fucking sweatshirt off because he was trying to impress the women. He thought he could get laid because of that. That's not going to do it, of course, as you know. I miss bullshitting with all the guys, telling fucking stories. I got some great stories to tell. I got some new jokes, and I should get back in there soon. And,
Yeah, you and I have been in touch periodically over the last year and a half, and you've always told me I'm going to try to come back soon, but this time...
I really am going to. My girlfriend's going to shit because I get up at 4 in the morning. Of course, I hit the gym at 5 and work out for an hour and a half for 2 hours if I can. And then Saturdays I used to come in. What I do miss is a lot of the pussy that used to come in there. Are there any hot babes in there looking for guys like me, or what?
Yeah.
Just kidding around. Anyhow, I'm sure there's some new faces in there I'll get to know, and I'm looking forward to it. It's part of my life that I'm sorry I had to stop for a while because. And the other thing is, psychologically, physically I went through a lot of shit, but psychologically, it does take its toll. You don't feel good about yourself. My face is fucked up. I'm sure there's more people more fucked up than I am, facially, I'm sure. But I became somewhat disfigured from it. And I did, I tried to get a bit part in a horror movie. Didn't make it. But I'll try it again.
Guess who delivered a message to me via Skype to put into episode 100 from North Carolina? Your old sparring buddy, Mike.
Mike?
Mike sent his regards. Remember with cerebral palsy with the cane?
Oh, where is Mike? Whatever. I got a picture of me trying to grab his
Mike moved to North Carolina. And
I didn't know that.
He sent me a message to incorporate it into episode 100.
So, you might have been endlessly asking yourselves, what made Mike Manley move all the way up to North Carolina? Well, the answer is staring you in the face. North Carolina has the prettiest girls in the whole country. What's up, Misfits? Mike Manley here. 100 episodes. What an amazing accomplishment. Let's shoot for 100 more. I'm honored to be included in this celebration. I understand Lenny and Jason have a show coming up. This is the year they're gonna be stellar, shoot up among the stars. More muscle is what you're after, guys. Train hard, train intensely to failure. Best of luck to you both. I'm sitting here thinking fondly about my epic battles with Big Richard. All kidding aside, I'll say this. Richard was purely 100% authentic. What you saw was what you got, no two ways about it. And to you younger folks out there, there's a certain confidence that comes from moving through life with certainty, not being preoccupied with getting the approval of the pack, but going your own way in a manner that you believe is correct for you. That is a very valuable lesson that we can all take to heart. What's new with me? I'm currently working on my 4th book. This is my first book to feature a female main character. I'm trying to become an expert on women. It's a tall order, but I think I could do it. I have a brand new website, www.michaelmanleywriter.com, www.michaelmanleywriter.com. Please reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. And again, I'm honored to be included in this awesome celebration. My very best to you. I miss you guys. You're an amazing group. You have amazing chemistry. Keep up the hard workouts, and I know that you'll reach your aim in the gym and in life. Take it easy. All the best. Mike Manley.
Mike's doing great. He wrote another book.
Yeah, you got to tell him I said hello.
I'll do that for sure. He'll be watching this, so if you have a message for him, what's on your mind?
Yeah, Mike, I don't know if you're still using that cane that I was going to wrap around your neck and choke you with, but I miss you, buddy, and if I could see you in the gym, I'd come up and say hello to you and bitch slap you, you son of a bitch. Anyhow, no, for real, I hope you're doing good. One of the things that got me into bodybuilding is before I got tall, I was small, thin guy, and I used to get picked on. I got picked on in junior high, I got picked on in high school, and I got a chip on my shoulder. And what happened in the early 70s, I started working out with weights and building up, and I basically said to myself, never again. No one's gonna fuck with me. And I got bigger and bigger, and I never took any performance enhancing drugs until maybe a few years ago to enhance things as far as my ability to get through a workout. I always was drug free, and I got to the size that I was. And then I went to a little bit higher of a level, but the reason I was doing it all these years is to make sure I stayed in shape and that no one would ever fuck with me, and I don't like bullies. So if I ever saw somebody being bullied, I would always step in. You know, and I don't run from a fight. You know, I'm usually the aggressor in some cases if the person's an asshole. You know, I treat people with respect, but like in the gym once, this happened a couple times, but one specific time they threw a guy out. He waited till I turned my back and he pushed me, but I told him to put his weights away, and he was a little guy, and they had to hold me back from killing him. And the rage that I have from when I was a kid, when I got picked on, I've carried with me all my life. And one of the things that makes me so focused in lifting weights and staying in shape is the fact that I used to get picked on, and I want to stay in shape where I don't ever want to get picked on again. Not that anybody picks on me, they don't bother me, you know. And as I got into bodybuilding in the early 70s, I wanted that tan body to show, you know, my cut body. So I laid in the sun, and I look fucking great. But what happens is, it builds up over the years, and then when you get into, you know, an older phase of your life, all of a sudden the skin cancers start showing up. The little spots that don't heal, red spots, sores that don't heal. All kinds of stuff starts happening to your skin, and when you go in and you get biopsies, you know, they're basal cells, squamous cells. I don't get melanomas, nothing like that, but I do get a lot of basal cells and squamous cells. And the basal cells aren't as bad as the squamous cell. The basal cells are just, they take a long time, or they'll grow very slowly, and they're topical. But the dangerous thing about squamous cell is it burrows into your skin. It can burrow in, which it did into my throat. And what I had here was like a hybrid of very aggressive squamous cell, basal cell.
And you didn't lose your vision in that eye, correct?
No, I didn't lose my vision. I can still see, you know, fine. I still got 20/20, 20/10 vision. It just happens to tear up a lot because I don't have any tear ducts. They had to cut them out on this side. You know, I can still look at a nice sweet piece of ass, I'll tell you that. You know, anytime I can recognize a sweet piece of ass. So don't think I'm out of the fucking loop, you guys, you know? And don't try and cut in on any of my action.
Richard, we'll be seeing you back in the gym real soon, I hope. Shit's gonna hit the fan. We need you to restore some order. The pecking order is totally out of whack in that place lately. And the alpha dog needs to reemerge.
All right, definitely. Lenny's my backup.
Be careful what you say when you refer to him as your backup.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I know.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Anyhow, yeah, it's good to see you, and I hope to see the guys soon. I really do.
Good stuff. Big Richard, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be seeing you back in the gym soon.
All right, super.
Count on it.